Our spotlight story tonight is about a city in the middle of the eastern Washington desert offering something new. People in Moses Lake can now take scuba lessons. Here with the story is Ryan Lancaster.
Life's just more interesting when you're wearing a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
If you've ever been on a reef and seen the sea creatures, the animals, the fish, the corals and everything, it's just pretty amazing underwater. So it's just fun to be under.
Robert Boyer fell in love with scuba diving more than 32 years ago while stationed in one of the most beautiful diving sites in the world, Hawaii.
I started in 1981 when I was on a submarine in the Navy. The sub needed 4 divers so that they could do inspection and stuff when they were overseas, and so I became one of those and really liked it.
This June, July, and August, Boyer's teaching 3 different scuba classes for ages 8 and above at Moses Lake Surf and Slide Water Park.
It's just fun to get in there with the students and do something completely different.
Boyer's got some pretty impressive credentials for teaching scuba. He went through years of deep water training in the Navy and was tasked with training and supervising underwater ship welders. After retiring, he got a master's in education, eventually becoming the science and math teacher at New Life Christian School in Ephrata. That's where he was prompted to pick up the fins again.
When I moved to the Hutterite School, one of the students said, "I want to learn to dive." He knew I had dove in the Navy, and so that's what kind of started me thinking about, okay, I like teaching and I like diving, and why not put those two together?
Last summer and this spring, Boyer went through the requisite training to become a certified instructor in the civilian world. Many of his first class of 18 students are from the New Life School and the Hutterite community.
You have to learn to get people in the right places, get the gear there, and so forth. And these guys are pretty good because I've been teaching at their school for 7 years, so they know me, and so it's not too hard to get them to get the gear set up and be ready.
The school teacher in Boyer often bubbles to the surface when he's teaching kids about diving.
So if you talk about partial pressure of oxygen in your bloodstream, if you talk about general gas laws, if you talk about a whole slew of science, which I'm a science teacher, it applies directly to diving. And so having something that applies so directly is pretty neat. And I think it's good for them too. They always are asking me, well, how am I ever going to use this in life? Well, let's go jump in the pool. You'll use it.
Stay aware of where you're at in the lane.
Boyer brought in a swimming coach with his first class to get kids comfortable with being in the water.
If you can get them so they're comfortable, so that they aren't afraid, then that's going to help a lot.
The cost and duration of Boyer's summer scuba classes varies. For more information, contact Boyer at 509-771-3018. Visit desertdivingcenter.com or search for Desert Diving Moses Lake on Facebook.
If you watch a video of somebody diving, it just looks like a lot of fun. Or if you hear somebody talking about what they did underwater, you know, it's adventurous. It's a place where not many people go. Why do people, you know, ski down a black diamond? They get to a point where they say, oh, I want to do this. And I think diving is kind of similar in that they look out and they see, there's this adventurous thing I can do, and I want to do it.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Ryan Lancaster reporting.
Thanks, Ryan. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.